Hi, it's Kim here from the Time Slip Simulator. Today we're going to be looking at some further refinements to the finish line trainer. Thank you to all those people that provided feedback. I've taken all of your thoughts and recommendations and started to roll them into the program. So let's look at some of the changes that we made. So one of the requests was to refine the increments for the reaction time. So now they're in 5,000 steps. So you can choose, for example, a reaction time between 5,000ths and 100ths, for example, here. We've also, rather than having just the dial in and then a spread, what we've got is the dial in, then the predicted dial in, and then the spread. So what that means is that, for example, here we can say my dial in is 4.89, and however I think I'm going to specify that my predicted ET is 4.87. So that's what the vehicle's actually going to run. And then what you do is you then add your spread. So 100ths above and below 4.87. So the dial in is 4.89. The predicted ET, the ET that the vehicle actually run, is 4.87, modified by the spread, plus or minus 100th in this instance. So the minimum that this vehicle will run is 4.86, and the maximum is 4.88. So that's the refinement that we've made to that process. So I'm just going to set this up now, and then we're going to replay one of the runs. So I'll set the reaction time for this lane to between 100th and 200th. Let's set this one between dead on and 1500ths, for example. And predicted ET, let's say this person, so it looks like this person's holding 200ths, this person is holding, say, 300ths, but is not as confident. So let's say that it is a 1500ths above or below that number. So we hit play. So on the replay screen, I've added a number of new features as well. So what we've got is different camera angles and improvements to the camera angle. So this first one, as you can see down here, is called point of view. And what you can do is click the left mouse button and then just move it backwards and forwards like that to look over your shoulder, so to speak. It's now locked to the horizontal axis, so it won't move vertically, and it's limited to a certain degree radius as well, just to make it easier to control. So as you're looking over your shoulder. I changed the camera angle to head check. So now what you do is similar to the previous camera, point of view, but it's locked in this front position until you click the right mouse button. So when I click the right mouse button, it will look at my opponent. So that's how this one works. So imagine we'll just go down the track. Actually, it makes sense to be in the right lane, and then I can just click the mouse right button and it just looks over the shoulder. Refresh. So next camera is look at. So this just locks on to the target, to the opponent. So once again, so this camera is basically just pointing straight at the opposition. Refresh. What else have we got here? Look down, which everybody knows about. This is a new one. It's called the front wheel cam. So what it's doing is, for the currently selected lane, right, it's looking at the front wheel, so where this would cross the finish line. Replay. And you can see how it locks onto that front wheel. We can change it to the opposite one, replay that race. So that's how all of the new cameras work. What I've also added, and I'll just refresh again, take us back to the start line, is a bunch of keyboard commands. So if you press C, we'll change the camera. As you can see there. You can change the lane by pressing L. So I'm just moving backwards and forwards between the lanes. You can turn the volume or the sound on and off pressing V. So if I hit play, I press V. See that? And spacebar to pause and play. So just go through there, pause, play, and you can change the speed with the S key. So I'm just slowing it down here. Pause, and if you hit R, it will refresh the race. So I'm back at the start line again, and the values have been randomized once more. So that's all the latest updates. I'm working on a bunch of new ones. I'd be really interested once again to get your feedback and see what you think of these latest enhancements. So look out for another update soon, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.